Girl, we got some tea?
With the honey and the sugar.
Nah, we gonna need some wine for this one.
Well, wine me, please.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wine Me Please podcast. It's your girl Dominique
And your girl Candace.
And it's your girl Shanique.
Swing the hair like a helicopter.
I swing my hair back and forth. We do
Yeah.
not own the rights.
She said she coming back to this new season.
We do not own the rights.
She coming back to this new season.
Dun, 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 dun.
The same woman with a new hairstyle.
Yes.
Yeah, don't she look good?
Yes.
And
Clap
so-
it up. Clap it up.
This is a bold move.
It was.
Okay, she had all her beauty on. Period.
Yes.
Y'all, okay.
How you doing?
How you feeling?
I feel good, but let's get into this wine before we start talking about
Before we
me
get the tea.
and y'all and everything.
And not the app. We ain't gonna,
Right,
we ain't
not
gonna talk
the
about
app.
We ain't gonna
Not
talk about
the app.
I didn't hear about that. I was like,
We'll get to that too.
we'll talk about that later.
Go ahead. It's been a summer. Go ahead.
It has been a summer. It's only one of y'all cards.
All right, so we have the Chris Baker 2019 Rose of Pinot Noir, 12.5% alcohol. Chris Baker's crafts lavish, ripe wines from some of Willamette Valley's most treasured vineyards. Chris focuses on producing ultra-premium wines from sub-appellations like Dundee Hills, Ribbon Ridge, and Yam Hill Carlton. And we have ceviche and tortilla chips with this.
Yes.
What else do we have about the wine?
So, according to y'all, reviewers of this said wine, y'all describe this wine as having notes of dark fruits, spice, herbs, ripe blueberries, wild strawberries, crushed raspberries. Is this a fruit salad? Vanilla.
I was going to say, I'm excited for this. That smells
Black cherries, dark chocolate, licorice. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And tangerine. Okay, so this is what y'all said. I don't know how all y'all knew what this was out of this sip of glass, but y'all got some nice palettes on y'all tongue to describe all of this. Okay, reviewers? All right.
And it's 12.5% alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes, roll it,
Right.
sip it.
Cheers.
We wasn't skipping that.
Y'all
We
know,
wasn't
one thing that
skipping
ain't changed about me, I'm a drink. Okay, I thought it was going to be sweeter.
I did too. I don't taste the licorice though, so I'm okay.
I don't, right. It is crisp.
It has a fruity
I can
afternote,
get
but it
the
still
fruit.
has like a rosy afternote
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I could dig this.
Like a flowery, floral
Yeah.
aftertaste.
I could dig
I was
this.
going to say it's a little flat, but
Yeah.
it's not a champagne rosé.
Right.
It's a wine rosé because it said rosé Pinot Noir.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that
You was
it's not
thinking
like...
to have like a little bubble.
Yeah.
Little bubble to it. But it's not bad.
Okay.
I would say definitely serve cold. I think warm wouldn't.
Yeah, that's why I made sure it was like chilled.
Yeah.
Let me hold it right here for you.
Yes, please.
With some fresh shrimp.
Ceviche.
I love ceviche.
So I'm gonna
Brought
say
to you
I have learned that I think I have a
by
fish allergy, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because
Yes.
I've been
Wait,
doing.
excuse me?
I've been
You got a
eating it
fish
anyway. I can't tell what it is.
We do
because
not condone
She been doing what?
Yeah, everything.
I've been eating
eating
it
fish, and she
because
got
I
a
can't
fish-
tell if it's salmon or shellfish.
Oh.
Shellfish is the worst.
So I mean,
We got an EpiPen in the back just in case.
Child. Well, what happened to you?
I get little hives on my arms.
Lord
She's
have
seen
mercy.
You ain't that thirsty for content.
Oh no, I love me. I love seafood too much, and I only eat chicken and fish, so it's kind of a thing. So we'll
As
see.
long as you think it's worth the risk.
We'll see.
I mean, she did also have shrimp. When we went, the night we went out, did you break out in halves after that? Remember we had that spicy shrimp? When we was at my house afterwards?
Oh no, actually yes, I did.
So it's shrimp then.
I did.
Put that shit down. Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy. You just said, I guess she said if I
Please
keep
put it down.
if I keep eating it, my body will get used to it.
I remember I took pictures in your guest room.
Please. I cannot. But I love me a little good ceviche.
I don't know
No,
if I
this
can,
what we be
I don't know
eating
if
in
I can put a
Mexico.
crab leg down. I'm sorry.
I'm glad it's just hives. But anyway, let's get into it. What y'all
Yeah.
been up to all summer?
No, let's start with you and your hair,
Oh,
man.
okay. What happened?
The decision. What happened? Let
I
us
woke
know.
up. Okay, so I always say I was gonna cut my hair after I turned 35, or for my 35th birthday. But then I had this epiphany. I'm like, what if I turn 35 and cut my hair and I hate it? Now I'm finna be pissed as hell for my 35th birthday. So let me just do it now. And then see how I like it. Because if I don't like it, I can just grow my hair out a little bit and get those locks put back in.
Keep 'em.
But I love it, and I don't think I'm going back.
It fits you perfectly. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes, and I knew she had her moments of fear, and I was like, girl, you have a face that could
Yeah.
fit any style, and every style you've ever rocked since I've known you, even like right when you got your locks, you have always had a face that can fit any style. So I was like, girl,
I've been told
you got
that, 'cause
this.
I got a pretty small head. A lot of people don't realize, like, even when I had my locks, a lot of people didn't realize, even Jarvis, he didn't realize, like, my head was actually as small as it was until my locks was cut off. He was like, all this
You
time.
do got a head that you could just palm.
And I'm like, bruh, I've been telling you for years, my head ain't as big as you think it is. Like, my head is really small. But, yes, I love it.
I'm glad you didn't cut your hair and realize you had lumps in it.
Oh, now that much I knew.
You can massage and kind of tell when.
Yeah, that much I knew.
Yeah,
That would
no.
be tragic.
This I think it was
I think you
on
should do
social
an
media.
assessment.
It's on social media. She had cut her hair. She's like, Dad, how's it look? And then she had the creases in the back of her head. And her dad was like, oh, we got to do something about this.
As long as wigs exist, we can figure it out.
And we can work through
figure it out.
Exactly.
No, seriously.
But
But
yeah.
yep. And y'all don't really see the color now because I'm letting the color grow out. But my hair is actually red. I colored it magenta red.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let me see what I look like in black. Cause that was my thing.
Even with the ombre looks good too.
Yeah.
That was my thing. I was like, I don't know if I'ma like black. I think I'ma look like a boy. That was the whole thing. And I was like, oh, you cute or whatever. So I was like, let me see what it look like with black. So that's why it's more black now than the reddish color y'all been seeing all summer. But it'll be back red come September.
Right in time
For the
for
fall.
fall. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the maintenance is just everything. Like,
Girl.
get up, brush your hair, go.
I barely do that.
Do you sleep with your do-rag?
I stopped doing that.
I was going to say, I know her husband had a tutorial.
I stopped doing that, baby, because don't scarf, do-rag, none of that. It don't stay on my head.
Yeah.
I wake up in the midnight, it's on one side of the bed, I'm on the other. I be like,
You
whatever.
get you a silk pillowcase.
All my pillowcases,
Oh,
they
okay,
all
yeah.
silk anyway, so that's why I don't care.
Yeah.
I gave up on having waves. I was like, I don't care about none of that, because that means
You ain't sitting in the mirror doing this.
I'm not doing all of that.
It's still like maintenance to have to try to
Yeah,
develop
yeah.
that.
I wash my hair once a week, which is great because I got scalp psoriasis, so I kind of need access to my scalp anyway. So it's been great. Whole time I just washed my hair before y'all got here and did a whole. I was under the dryer, put the mousse on there to get the little waves. I got little waves when I put a little mousse on there.
We got to see action.
And get a little seasick, just a little bit. but I love it, and I don't brush my hair every day either, so I don't care. I asked Jarvis, I was like, can you tell I ain't brushed my hair today? He said, yeah. I said, motherfucker, who you? Shut up.
Right.
He told me, so I'm a man, so we know what that looks like. I'm like, well, I don't care. Fuck y'all.
That's
So
why I
do
was
you
like,
plan
because
on
they
keeping
be
it
sitting
low?
there and they sleep doing it.
You trying to be keeping it low?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Tell me I'm lying.
I'm about to cook y'all.
Tell me I'm lying. Nigga wake up in his sleep just to pat his scalp.
No, absolutely. I'm not doing all of that. I be like, brush, go. But I love it. So easy.
Good.
I know that's
It looks
right.
gorgeous.
About my
Good.
day. Yeah.
Changes are good. Changes are good.
Now, disclaimer, y'all gonna see this entire season, I got my locks still in. This was a sudden decision made in the midst of us recording this season.
Right.
I was wondering how you was going to explain
But
that.
because this episode we saved for last, y'all get to see it.
You
So
get to
don't
pop
be
out.
like, well, I thought she ain't had no locks. I do. It's in there. But this is the new
In the
and
midst of
improved.
it.
And we love. And we love. And we love.
Okay, let's talk about Candace. I want to say it, but you want to say it. It's your stuff to say.
Oh, what you talking
You're exciting news.
So I quit my job.
I know that's right.
I gave up the 9-to-5 life. Yes, I wanted to be effective immediately, but go out smart. So
You're gonna be a therapist full time.
Taking new clients.
Taking new clients. Shameless plug. What is your website? HealingCrownCounseling.com.
Absolutely.
How do you feel?
I feel like part of it's hit me. The other part hasn't yet. I feel like I've halfway gone through the logistics of what my fears were.
Yeah.
Especially right now with administration.
Yeah.
I think that's more the fear than anything is that you feel like anything can change and happen at a moment.
Right.
Yeah.
But just putting that aside, I feel very confident in like the flow of things, the clients coming in, the people, and I feel confident in what I want to do. I think working for other people, especially when you work for big organizations, you get lost in their mission, and their mission is in paper, but it's not in practice.
Oh,
and so I got tired of living in people's mission, but not living in people's practice. And so it's like, okay, well, make your own and try to do it your own way and figure it out. So, yeah.
I've been trying to get Candace to leave her job for like a year.
Probably been longer than that.
Probably, but
Probably been longer than that. Probably been longer than that. Which, I've been talking about this for probably a year and a half, which I started working in someone else's private practice to try to like build that confidence and like kind of learn the game a little bit. But it was even that you working under somebody else, the communication is kind of flaky, and then you waiting on your money and all these other things, and it's like, let's not create obstacles. You got your clinical license, why not?
Why not?
So, but life transitions kept happening. I kept making excuses for it and just kept pushing it back. So
well,
we're here now. We're here now.
Congratulations.
Yes.
All right, mommy over here. What milestones have you hit?
I have a 1-year-old now.
Yes.
I just finished my first year of motherhood. I didn't quit my job and I haven't cut my hair, but I am a mom of a.
That's the hardest job in the world.
I
was gonna say, mom is the hardest job in the world. I don't care
and
what
I'm
nobody
definitely an extra mom. So he had a farm themed birthday, and yes, he did have farm
ponies.
animals.
I saw ponies.
She had got that help in setting up. I said, just please know when I had kids, we going out of town. I'm not doing this.
I don't even. I usually I'm kind of iffy about kids party. I'm like, that's the kid party to send me the invite to, because I would have been sitting there with the ponies.
Yeah, so he had ponies in a petting zoo at the house. It was super fun. But then I was like, we said we was going to start taking him out of the country once he turned like 4 or 5. But we're actually likely going to take him to Canada soon with us. So he'll get his first little stamp.
Especially before he turned, 2?
Exactly. Because he got to start paying for the flights.
You better get
Once he start walking and he start taking off on you, might as well.
He already doing that.
He been doing
You
that
say might as well.
He been walking since 9 months.
If he can run that terminal.
And then he just said, yes, he sounds. My baby don't watch like TV like that, but we do let him have screen time. So I don't know where the British accent come from. But yesterday he was like, he looked at me. He said, "Mum." I said, "Did you just call me Bobby?" Did she say Bobby? He said, "Mum." I said, "Oh my goodness."
I feel like that's a Pepper the Pig.
It's right, but he's never watched it.
I was like, is that some Pepper the Pig?
He doesn't. We don't watch any
He only watches Miss
cartoons.
Rachel.
He watches Miss Rachel, and then he watches this lady called why can't I think of her name? But it's a black lady, and he watches her from time to time. So I don't know. He did just start daycare, so I don't know what type of screen time they may have at daycare. But yeah, the mum is.
I'm sorry, that mom sound like Pepper the Pig.
I said, did you hear Pepper? Did you see Peppa Pig at all? Because where did you get mum from? Are you gonna start saying water? Like what's that? What's that? And when he calls his dad, he's so aggressive because him and his dad roughly all the time. So whenever he calls his dad, he's like, "Dad, dad!" like all the time. Like it's never just dad, dad. It's dad, dad. So, but at least I get mum.
So cute.
So cute and gentle.
That's cute. That sounds very respectful and polite.
Exactly.
Like, okay.
Exactly. So yeah. So that's where we are, just raising a little kiddo this year for motherhood has been very insightful, a lot of things. But nigga, we made it.
We made it. I wasn't expecting that one.
I love it.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yes, good for you. How has that felt emotionally that first year? Because I feel like that's a very, very important year post motherhood. Like that first year post motherhood. How has it been for you?
It was times that I was just like, how am I getting through this? Like, how am I functioning day to day? Like, how do you do it? I don't see how people with multiple kids do it, but what I realized is that when you don't have a choice but to do it,
You have to.
you do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just something that just comes to you that, like, when you realize that even though you have support, I have lots of support, but even with the support, I still keep in mind, like, he's mine, you know, like, I have to come through, like, no matter what. So yeah, it's times where it's like, it was challenging. It's times I was just like, am I doing a good job? You get so much mommy guilt.
Mommy imposter syndrome.
Yes, you question so much. Like, Dana has this thing now where he just barks. He's just like, and I start questioning, like, is you okay?
It's like, my baby okay?
Right, like, what's wrong with you?
You having
like,
a Doolittle
what's going
moment.
on? So I be like, did I do something wrong? Like, you just have all these, just so much doubt, you know, sometimes. But then you just gotta give yourself grace. It's your first time doing it. And so, you've been a mom for 365 days, and he been on earth for 365 days. Y'all really don't know each other.
Y'all figuring it out together.
Yeah.
You still
You
figuring
figuring
it
it
out.
out. Y'all figuring it out
You know?
together.
Yeah, but it's been. I think the other day, I was just looking at him and I was just like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, we made it this far. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, it's been interesting, but it's been good. So we're actually thinking about another one.
I wanted to ask, but I was like, I ain't prepped that question. I was like, I ain't gonna ask that. I was thinking it. Thought I was like, does that mean more soon?
Yeah, we've been
get pregnant
discussing
next
it.
year.
So y'all could be pregnant together.
Pregnancy pack. We've been thinking about it. We had, just because we've just been, we recently just reviewed our life insurance policy, so we like increased it. And then we were just thinking, like, we had children at an older age. I don't believe in geriatric pregnancies, but we had children at an older age. So there's a high possibility that we're going to, when Dagon's like 35, we'll be like 70. We don't want him to do life alone.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So it's just kind of like, you know, especially if he doesn't have like a lot of cousins his age. You know, I know some only child, they're only children, but they have like siblings on the other side, or they may have like a lot of cousins, or even if something happens to their parent, they're still not alone per se. So we don't want him to be like that. Yeah, right. You have your sisters and you have your cousins, so we kind of like thought about that and considered that, and we were just kind of like, okay, we'll consider having another when he turns 2. Before his second birthday.
Potty training age, you know.
You can wipe your own. You can wipe your own ass.
We don't want to be buying diapers for 2 at the same time.
Such a sick reference. Good.
Seriously, them diapers.
Exactly.
I see how expensive they is. And
No,
stuff.
we just started buying. We just ran out of diapers from our baby shower. So
Oh, that's
good.
awesome.
we just started buying diapers.
That's
we
why I
still
love when people have diaper parties
yeah.
instead of like full blown
Yeah.
baby
Exactly.
like just other stuff, because
Yeah.
diapers are
Yeah.
expensive.
They are very
Yeah.
expensive.
So it is so crazy because like at the same time that we stopped buying formula, we had to start buying diapers. I was like, damn, I was gonna have a financial break. So, but yeah, diapers are super expensive. We still have wipes for days. We still haven't had to buy any wipes, but yeah, diapers we
That's good.
just started buying, and they are expensive. So we Sam's Club it up
Yeah.
with the diapers.
Buying in bulk.
I buy them in bulk. Yep. So, but yeah, we're thinking about having another one. I do kind of give myself a little financial break because daycare is $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
So
Just
daycare for
starting
2.
next fall.
Okay. You know, I could do that. We got pregnant in August, so we can do it.
Right, that's when we turn anyway. So boom.
Okay, cool.
We gotta get through St. Lucia first.
No, 100%.
You gotta be that outfit first.
Gotta get to St. Lucia. Okay. I gotta go out with a bang.
No, I feel you on that. So, but yeah, when Donnell actually said it, because I had been talking about it, he was just like, I don't know about that. But then when we had our financial planning when we was reviewing our life insurance policies, the guy was like, are you guys going to have extra kids? And he was like, we're considering another one. I said, oh, we are? Oh, okay.
This is new to me.
The guy was like, up the policy, let's up it.
That's what the lady be telling me too. The financial issue, like, you might want to think about upping your policy. Baby, let me get the rest of my debt out the way first. Okay?
Right, that part. But yeah, the guy was like, you need to, depending on what all we wanted to pay for, because we discussed making sure the house is paid off. If we passed before Dalen was a certain age, then my mom would take him. And then making sure that she's okay financially, making sure the house can get paid off, making sure that Dalen had money set away for school as well. So the guy was like, your life insurance policy needs to be 8 times both of you all's income.
Damn.
I thought she was gonna say 6, but yeah, 8.
a
That's
lot.
crazy. Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
But with
We'll
2
talk about that
kids,
more
because I was gonna say I think 6 is about average, but with 2 kids, I would say
with
8.
2.
I would say 8. Yeah, probably.
So we both have separate policies, of course, but we upped our
Did you
policies.
say anything
the
about
same
putting your
amount
house in a
each.
trust?
That makes sense.
I say, did he say anything about putting
He
your house in a
did.
trust? Yeah.
Yeah, he said consider putting your house in a trust, and then he told us to do some other stuff too. Oh, he was telling us to meet with a lawyer just to break down what the money could go towards.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Look at us being all grown and shit.
I know, right?
It's disgusting. I hate it.
It is. It's very much like,
Especially because it's learning it on your own. Literally, it's like you gotta okay.
because even work with because do you still work with
Yes,
Callie?
yeah,
we work with the same financial lady.
Okay.
And like even working with her, like she's been sitting telling me some of that stuff. So she's like, "Do you have an estate planner?" And I said, "Baby, you gotta give me all the information because I don't have.
It's
know
in
I
my
need
Google
to do
search,
but
I haven't
give it
gotten
all
to it. It's a matter of getting to it.
Yeah,
because
so
it's like
that's all like working with her because I know she's gonna hold us accountable, and I'm like, okay, because we got other shit that we
she knows somebody. She like, because I'm like, I need a lawyer.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, good. I ain't gotta sit
Exactly.
here and search and go through 10,000 people. So yeah.
I love when they got their own Rolodex.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make my
Pretty
life
much.
easier.
Yeah,
Please.
exactly.
The health insurance thing, that was my biggest fear, was like having health insurance. She's like, I know a person, here you go. So
Right.
it's like, okay, I ain't gotta search on my own.
Ooh, child, we grown.
Grown.
No, I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of, I was thinking of something when you were talking about, just the concern about him having someone with him, when you're an older age and things like that. The statistic just came out like this past week about the decline in birth rate amongst our generation right now, which is like the largest gap they've seen in a while.
Yeah, because we ain't with that shit right now.
Expensive.
No,
I think
100%.
because when we started talking about the cost of diapers and stuff, I was like, there it go, right there. There it go.
100%.
I mean, shit, just the cost of living for you as an individual is just like fighting for your life.
Yeah, because like when we had to finally decide to put Dalen in daycare, I was
when
like,
you said the cost of daycare,
I said, where are we gonna get this money from? Oh, my mom moved in with us too, so that's been a great help.
Yeah.
So
and it saves money.
it saves money, and she volunteered to pay for 2
Community.
weeks of his daycare. So she pays for 2 weeks.
That's community.
I pay for 1. Darnell pays for 1.
That's community. That's love. That's
yeah,
family.
because I was just kind of like $300 a week.
Because at this point, the cost
him
of
to say,
daycare is
"Mom."
the cost of like.
just say, "Mom."
You're like, what are you teaching the boy?
Exactly.
Like, what's my money
He's
going
sitting here
to?
speaking German. What is you talking about?
Exactly.
But because of the cost of daycare, you almost taking half the salary. Is it worth working at this point
That
versus
part.
going
Yeah.
back to stay at home?
Yeah.
Having one person stay at home and be primary parent. Like, is
Yeah.
that?
That's what a lot of people have been doing. I know a lot of people that was just like, their spouse was like, you know what, just
Stay home, work
Just
from
stay
home.
home. Yeah, luckily I do have, I still need him to be at school, but luckily I do only have to go into the office 2 days a week, so I work from home 3 days a week, but still, when you have someone that's that energetic and that busy.
You need time to yourself, too.
He was in my meetings with me.
You need time for yourself, too, though.
Exactly. So that's why, like, on my birthday, y'all, Daddy was like, what do you want for your birthday? To be left alone. Then my mom
She literally didn't even answer nobody.
I didn't.
I FaceTimed her in the morning. I said, maybe she's asleep or something. Or getting her backbone out. One or the other. It's her birthday.
That's the assumption I always make.
I left a little video. Like 10 hours later, I'm like, this girl ain't never respond. Let me send y'all voice note, see what's happening over here.
Yeah.
And I think you respond like, what, 2 hours later or an hour later? She's like, girl, I was just having a day to myself. I said, you ain't wrong.
I put my phone away.
Good for you.
And
Unplug.
my mom works from home too. I said, but she also has the option to go into the office. I said, can you go to work? Can you go into the office?
Can you go to work today?
Yeah. So when Darnell was off, I said, go find you something to do and send that baby to daycare. I stayed at home by myself and did
find something to do.
nothing.
That sounds amazing.
Just
It does, don't
it?
I love those days.
I didn't
It's
have
be
to
too much to do.
I didn't have to hear anything but the birds chirping, the neighbors mowing their grass. I was good. I honestly enjoyed it. And I think sometimes when you realize, like, even like when you're married, of course you have your alone time, but you're still sharing your life with someone. Then when you have a child that is like attached to your hip, you know, you start to yearn for yourself. Like I had told my mom a while ago, I said after I didn't realize that I would grieve who I was prior to being a mom. I said like you don't have. I said it's like I didn't have time to like. I didn't get to give myself a funeral or going away party. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the person was just gone, and I had to accept who I was. So I was like, you really like yearn for just your alone time and your opportunity to be selfish in that moment. And I said, and that was the time for me just to not deal with anybody. Like I said, anytime that there's something that's going to honor me,
I love that.
I'm going to choose me.
Yeah.
As you
So-
should. But I think a lot of people don't talk about that part enough.
The
Yeah.
grieving,
You know what I'm
who
saying?
you
That
are.
grieving part, which is why, like, when people say, like, oh, when are you going to have kids? And I tell them we will start fall of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why? That's so specific. Because I'm going out with a bang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
doing
I
it on
literally
my
mapped
terms.
my entire year. I was saying, we going to St. Lucia for my birthday. I need to get at least one more trip in. If I can get 2 more in before
Carnival.
September.
Yeah.
We
Right,
going to
I'm trying to
Carnival.
go to Carnival, and then somewhere else. But I'm like, I know what's finna happen.
Absolutely.
But although I know what's finna happen, I don't know what it's going to
Look
look
like. Yeah.
when it happened. But at least I can
You know you
look
have to make
back and
sacrifices.
say, before this happened, I had a time.
Your
of my
mama
life.
lived it up, boo.
100%.
I lived it up. I got to go to Carnival. I got to go to St. Lucia. I got to do
Yeah,
these
you got to do
things
things you wanted.
to honor me because I know my life is
It's
gonna
gonna
look
change.
different.
Mhm.
And I think people don't talk about it enough. And when I break it down, like, of course y'all understand it,
Yeah.
but like, older folks, they're like, but why? Your life isn't gonna change. You're
Yes,
lying.
it is. Right,
It is
exactly.
gonna change.
It is going to
I'm
change.
dealing
You're
with
going to change.
that part, and I'm dealing with clients who's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck am I since I didn't have this baby and I don't have time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, nah.
Absolutely.
One thing about me, I don't have to go through get it out the mud. I'm gonna take
Right.
everybody else's lessons.
Yeah,
and apply
100%.
that
Oh, yeah,
shit.
I
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening to everybody. I see everybody. Let me map this shit the fuck
No,
out and
100%.
go out with a bang.
And people are always like, oh, because before having a child, people will always be like, when are you guys going to have kids? Like, you're knocking on 10 years or you've been married. When are you guys going to have kids? I'm just like, when we're ready. You're never going to be ready. Yes, you can be. You can be ready to have a baby. I cannot plan
There's no
what
perfection in
parenthood
it.
is going to look
Exactly.
like.
Right.
But I can prepare
Prepare.
myself not to be in certain situations. Okay, I want my finance to look a little
part.
better. Okay, I need to pay off
Time
this. I need to do
management.
this. Time management. Exactly. Have I taken care of myself
Yeah.
mentally,
Did I
emotionally,
save up what I wanted
before I
to
have
save?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like those are the things that I want to prepare for. And of course, there are some things that you simply can't avoid, which I understand. But at the same time, there are some things that I can avoid.
Yeah.
I recognize that, hey, Dominic, you haven't been treating yourself the best. You may not have been your best mentally. Is this the time to have a kid? You and your husband has been having some communication
I
problems.
think people
Yeah.
should
Is
this
ask
the time to
themselves
have
that
a
question
child?
more
That part.
often.
Exactly. Like you have to consider the circumstance. So many people don't realize that you literally have a child. Some people have children for them.
They are trying to relive their experiences through their
Exactly.
kids.
And for me, it's like, no, this child did not ask to be here.
That part.
So I have to be sure that the life that I am bringing them into is suitable for them.
Yeah.
Like so many people, when they see Dalen, they're like, he is such a happy baby.
He's
Yeah,
loved,
he
genuinely.
always
He
did.
genuinely
Exactly.
loved.
And I feel
yeah.
like even though me and his dad sometimes, like we're still balancing parenthood, I told him, I was like, I you learn your partner twice. Okay, depending on when
More
you
than
get,
that, probably.
Exactly.
No, seriously.
Depending on when you get, what age you got married. We got married at 24 and 25. We were babies. So your brain doesn't even fully develop until you're 26, 27.
Yeah.
So I had to relearn you at that time because you're not the same person. That was just us dating. Then I had to relearn who you are as a husband because your stuff. Now I have to learn who you are as a dad.
father.
Yeah, as a parent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I said, so because of that, of course, there's been like minor riffraff, but ultimately, we've learned to be partners in Dalen's care. My child gets so much love. Like I wish I said, baby, you can't kiss them. You can't kiss them. You don't know them. Don't kiss them. But
He's so friendly.
He's so friendly.
That's so
He's
sweet.
so loving. Once he gets to know you, if he don't know you, he gonna kind of be like,
Let him be
wait a
observant.
minute,
Let him
let
be
me
observant.
feel you out. But once he feels you out, he is a joy. Everybody's just like, I know that he's loved at home, and he is because me and his dad have learned how to better love each other. Thankfully, we didn't have him during a time where we didn't know how to love each other.
Yeah.
And now he knows, and he's receiving all the love. His girlfriend gonna hate him because he could kiss and hug all over her. I hope
He gonna be so affectionate.
I hope he got somebody that like affection.
That's so sweet.
But yeah, that's enough about him. He gonna be on the podcast in a minute, but I'm talking about him.
Just give him his
We
own
gonna
channel.
put him on there. We're gonna put him.
You know,
bring him on
I
one
know. My mama keeps telling me
He gonna have a
and
lot
you
to
too.
say.
Y'all need to create his page. So I'm gonna go ahead and create it.
Let him get his coins
Yes,
early.
get him his
Let
coins.
him get his
I know.
coins early.
day. Save up that account for him. He can be
Hello?
ready. Like, here's all your money. You worked hard for this.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pay off this tuition right now.
Right. You said that.
Don't even send me a bill.
That part.
part.
Shoot, he got enough accounts. My mom pays into his account monthly, and then me and his dad pays into his account monthly. Now,
I
who-
love that. Now, who is
Right.
that?
We ain't got no gassy. That's coming soon. Look.
Right.
It's probably a package knowing you. It's Amazon.
No, I haven't been ordering.
Your face looks so good.
I really haven't.
Okay.
I really
You saw the way
haven't.
she had to think of her.
No.
I say he said it too loud. That y'all was upstairs. You
The way
said
her
it too
eyes got big,
loud.
I was like, girl, was I saying too
No,
loud?
I haven't. I've really been really good. Ever since I done got my finances in order with
That's
that,
right.
I don't even be fucking with Amazon like that.
She was like,
You said Amazon's on emergency basis only.
No, seriously. If I can't find it at an actual store, I don't even. I'd be like,
You didn't
nah,
search it out.
I can't.
I removed
know
the
what?
card from
Amazon-
Amazon one time because it was getting too easy. I was like, let me just take this
Yeah,
card
I
up off
did
here.
it all.
Take this card up off
You
here.
the Amazon be getting your ass because you'll find something and then at the bottom of the house.
Yeah,
they
other
just
people,
consider-
other people bought this
Go
with
on,
this.
buy
I
this
think
again.
Other people bought this with
Now
this.
you going to your shit like, do I need some more of that?
Exactly.
Nuh-uh. I've been good.
Good for you.
I know that's right.
Good for you. I'm gonna have to get in that discipline real soon. Real
I need
quick.
to just go
real
ahead and
quick.
remove my cards off of there. I
No,
haven't
for
shopped at
real.
Amazon in a while, but I just shopped recently because my job had gave me a gift card for my birthday.
Aw.
So I had one. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it went towards it. She
Right.
probably went over the.
I
the
did.
card.
I went over because my baby is obsessed with brooms, so I had to buy him his own broom. And the broom came with a dustpan. It was a little expensive. So yeah, I went over by like $20, but it wasn't that bad. I'm trying to be on my skincare game, so I really spent all my money on the skincare.
Korean skincare.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
got a little
Skincare, no joke.
retinol, trying to get it together.
Yeah.
Trying to get it together.
What else shopping up to? Well, what else been happening? How did y'all feel? Because we had the whole episode with Venturing Day. Let me
Yes.
first say, y'all did a really good job
Thank
with
you.
interviewing them.
Production,
with-
y'all did
with
a very
Mr.
good job.
Rick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. How did y'all feel? Because we didn't get a chance to like really debrief after the fact because everybody had to like run to their
Right.
next thing.
Get the next event.
I loved it. I loved him as well. What's his name? Rick. I was about to say Ray. Yeah, Mr. Rick. His presence at first can appear a little intimidating. I didn't
really
think he was
can.
gonna be as open as he was.
He was hilarious. I liked him. He had a really like down to earth
Yeah,
energy.
yeah, he
I
does
want to
seem
go
like-
back.
Yeah.
We really need to plan to like go back and actually sit and eat and
Yeah.
like have a good time.
He was super relaxed, just very like chill and so knowledgeable and so open to share his story, his experience, and the things that he had to get through to get to the point that they are now. Because some people be gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm. They really do.
Yeah, but he was just kind of like, no, I started here. I'm not going to tell you everything he said because y'all need to go watch the episode if y'all didn't.
Right.
But he was good. He was good.
Yeah.
So you can tell his
It
wife.
was just a very welcoming atmosphere.
Yeah.
It just felt like a family atmosphere. Adults only. But, it felt like a family atmosphere as soon as you walk in.
Yeah,
I
100%.
enjoyed it.
So thank you for going through
Putting that together.
trenches to getting everything done, emailing folks back and forth, making sure we was on time, making sure we had everything.
No problem.
And so we
I'm
was
just glad it worked out. I was so excited for it leading up to the moment because, of course, like we didn't say much. We knew the dates was planned, but it was like hush hush.
We just know what to do when it's time to do it.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, they finally come. Thank God.
And it's good highlighting Black businesses. I think that's something that, we should do more of. So
if you want to be a Black business and be highlighted on a podcast, just hit us up.
Please
yep,
do.
if you want to sit on the big comfy couch and join us.
Or if you want us to come to you.
We will.
Just let us
Be
know.
mobile.
Just
We
let us
mobile.
know.
It's a mobile team. It's a mobile team.
Right,
Catch
right.
us in action. We was in New Orleans, shoot. I mean,
Right,
Yeah.
we
we
mobile.
was. We got a running back so Dominique can come this
Heck
time.
yeah.
I
Yes,
know.
we gotta do some interviews
was
again.
I with the child? Or no, I had just had David.
I think you had just
You had
had
Jess.
him.
You had Jess.
Yeah.
We got to go
A few
when it's
months
a little bit
prior.
cooler.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else did we do this summer? It was a fun summer. Oh, we went to the wine tasting event at the
Yes.
Shore Club.
Yes, it was a
I ain't have a
beautiful day.
babysitter, y'all. No.
Yeah. No, you didn't because it was last minute. You didn't because your mom date was.
My mom,
Yeah.
she did. She
Got
I
the
had a
date.
It was
babysitter,
planned
but
'cause
she
you had a
couldn't
ticket.
come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yep, that was fun.
That was nice because I love being by the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shore Club is so nice. I love the Shore Club.
Yeah.
Left tipsy. Definitely left.
So they
Yeah.
definitely.
It was samples you can get back in
definitely a
line.
wine tasting.
It was definitely you can get back
Yeah,
in line.
okay,
They not
good.
counting.
I was throwing them bitches back.
You can just go right back in line. Just
She's like, you're taking these like they're shots. I'm like,
I was
they
trying to
don't
keep
taste
up with her.
like
She's
they're
like, stop
wine.
trying to keep up with me. I'm like,
She's like, I'm feeling this. I said, oh, feel shit. I'm throwing
Until
it back.
later.
I had to
Until
stop.
later,
I had one of
was
those
like,
moments of
okay,
like, nope, this ain't one of those moments. This ain't your race.
I
Get
was
off
burning
the
bitches
track.
back,
So
boy.
it was consistent. So it wasn't a limit.
No,
You can have as
no,
much
you
as you
just
want.
go around and around
You
and
can have as
around.
much as you
Oh,
want.
that's what's up.
Yep. So they had like other wines from like different places, wine business from different places.
Yeah, different kind
and
of
then
vineyards
the
and
restaurant
flavors.
itself, they had their wine.
Oh,
there.
nice.
And they had
Yeah.
some little snacks, not
Yeah,
a lot of food options. I think that we would have stayed longer if they had some
Yeah,
food.
we were like, all right, we out of here. Like they had that is the thing that they could have done
Better is the
on
food.
was the food.
Had
They
food.
gave us this. Hey, whole time Candace was finna go up in that bitch because
Not Candace.
yes,
don't
because
play about
the
my
lady gave us 3 sliders, but these people behind us got 4.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
And she like, so why they get 4 and we only got 3? And so the one lady's like, well, it only comes with 3. She's like, but they got 4. Right. And so she's like, well, they probably paid for an extra. She's like, no, they didn't. They got 4 sliders. Whereas I was like, so then the lady's like, okay, I can give you another slider. And she like, okay. But then the lady pulls out the card machine. She's like, what is this for? She's like, to pay for this. She's like, I'm not paying for another slider when they got 4 for the price of our 3. I was like,
Oh, because y'all paid for the slider.
yeah, you have to pay for that.
I said,
yeah,
ain't no
for
extra for them
sure.
sliders.
And so I'm like,
I'm all about equity.
Hello?
I was like, well, Candace, maybe they did pay for the 4th one and we just don't know. She's like, no.
I was ear hustling the whole conversation.
They paid for the 3 and got 4. I was like, okay, it's a wrap.
I got
And
cheated.
I'm going back and forth right now.
I got cheated.
Man, let's get her back
They got
this jam.
cheated.
Because I really did think that she was going to give us the 4th one. After you
I
just
thought she
told what
was. She didn't say
happened.
nothing about
And then
charging
she
me.
put that damn thing. I said, she finna make
I
you
was
pay. Don't
like,
do that.
girl, get out my
And
face.
how
It's
did
a
you
damn,
even
and
divide
it was
what?
dry as hell anyway, girl.
Yeah.
Baby, I'd be damn if I paid for this dry ass slider.
They were. They had a cool ass waitress though. Ours was acting real iffy. Like
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I ain't like your vibe from the beginning, but I
Right.
dealt with you. But you ain't gonna play in my
I
face.
was like, I cannot. I was like,
Look, don't play with nobody in their food. And like you said, equity at the end
They
of the
got
day.
Equity. I'm like, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
that shit was so fucking
Because how do
funny
you
to
even
me.
just pay for one slider?
You exactly. The menu don't come that way.
That part, exactly.
I was
'Cause
like, it
wasn't
don't
an
say that
option
on the
like,
menu.
for an additional one. It wasn't. But it was just so crazy. And then I had the issue with the lady wouldn't let me in the parking lot.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
I think
Yes.
she's being racist, but that's neither here nor there. But I was
Yes.
pissed. I had to park so far and walk all the way back over to the beach.
He had to walk underneath that vibe. He had to walk underneath
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She's like, there is no available park.
And I'm
like,
standing
Heifer,
I'm standing in the parking
watching
space.
people leave.
Right.
I'm standing in the parking
Watching
space
them
talking
leave
to her.
out.
I'm like, his park is right here. I'm looking at it.
It was so crazy. But outside of the craziness, it was a good
It was still a
event.
good
though.
event.
Yeah,
It was. It was a good day.
The vibe still vibe.
It was still a
Yeah,
vibe.
we still had
It
a
was still a
good
vibe.
time.
Yeah, got to see the sunset and everything.
Yeah, we sure did. We sure did.
I
What
love
else
that.
been
I
going
like.
on?
I like their. I'm mad that they didn't have better food for y'all though, because their food is
If you
actually
gonna get people drunk, have some
decent.
good
I
food.
heard that their food
Yeah.
is good though. We
Yeah.
could just plan another date.
We'll go back.
Their margarita flights.
The summer is not over yet.
Sure,
not.
it's only
It is not.
August. We
And I still got a
couple
hot
more
girl
weeks.
30 days.
That part.
Right. That part.
I'm going to get snap into action.
What else been going on in y'all life?
Not that much in my life.
in the
What's in
world.
the world? What's in the media? What's been popping?
I know everybody's been popping up on that tea.
I was like, God, you always be looking out for me. Like,
I
not
done seen like 2 people I know on that.
Oh,
I don't know how
really?
they have, but
I
they
saw God
posted
be
on
protecting
Facebook,
my
they like,
single
they
ass.
done got me. They done got. I said, ooh.
That's why I stay out of people's business.
I haven't been. I've just been hearing about it, but I
I've
haven't
seen
been
all the mess
on
about it. I was
it.
like, mind your single ass business and sit down.
Child.
So what exactly? It's just for people.
So
to
it
class
started out an
people?
intention of like a group of women. It was supposed to be like
They
warning each other about maybe abusive behaviors or, violent behaviors, things like that, to kind of like let you get the
Okay.
insight on guys about to be
Yeah, like
careful
you
of.
like post a picture of the guy and they be like, what y'all know about him? or
Yeah, what do you
something
know
like
about
that.
him? Like, what is it? What kind of the, and it's still kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you had to upload your ID
Oh,
to
I
even
didn't
get
know that
access.
either.
So it's anonymous. That's the part I didn't. I'm learning all this up now.
Mm.
So the app is anonymous in the first place. So you're sitting there throwing these guys out here anonymously with this information, with their pictures and
Yeah.
stuff. But you have to upload your ID into it in order to get an account.
Well, that's dumb.
So everybody who uploaded everybody that uploaded their driver's
the admin
license.
has access to who you are.
So yeah, everybody that uploaded their driver's license, it got hacked. And so now even their pictures and the people they were dating is all over the internet.
Oh,
So it's not just the guys
wow.
exposed, the girls are exposed too. Everybody's out there.
Wow.
I was like, y'all, that's
Crazy.
drug.
I
You
didn't know
have
it's
to
like
be
that.
careful with stuff like that too. I feel like abusers, if you're an abuser, like I feel like you should be exposed, like because you're an abuser. But also, some people, including women, can just be bitter, and you may end up putting stuff out there about a
Yeah,
person who's
it's
actually
not
innocent.
a reliable thing. So I
Yeah.
don't like. Here's the thing. Okay, you have sex offender registration. You can Google that. That's public information.
Exactly.
You don't have to create an application for that. Should domestic violence be public information? I mean, if they've been charged, I believe it is.
Yeah.
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 So I mean, is it necessary to
To do it that way.
to do it this way? No, I don't think morally is. Especially, here's the thing too. A lot of STD stuff is going out there too, which I feel like okay, now you're stepping on toes of like HIPAA. It's not that that's
not
people's
that's their
role,
responsibility,
but it's
yeah,
like it's not a
still.
game. It's not a joke to people. These are people's
Exactly.
lives, and so to sit here and treat it like it's a game and try to out people and shame
Yeah.
people, it's like this is the karma that came back to it. It started out supposedly with good intentions. Well, you throw
But
that
this is where
nasty,
it's at.
messy energy
Every-
out
yeah.
Because
here.
then I
Say
heard that it
everything.
turned into like people posting people's like husbands, like
It was
I've
getting
been
real
with
messy
him,
from
like
what I could see.
boyfriends, They're like
Yeah.
posting people that they've been cheating and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a little.
The temptation gets to you though, because dating is scary. So I see the other side of it of
Yeah.
like being single, dating is scary.
yeah,
these
I
days.
could imagine.
So it's like I get the temptation of like, ooh, should I I want to vet
This
people.
my little background
I want to
check.
vet people before then, but it's
yeah.
like honestly, like people really gotta if you're gonna date with intention. All this crazy stuff, all this manipulation and like trying to strategize your dating style is just
Yeah.
making it so much harder and worse than it has to be.
Child.
So I just stay.
I'm a
That's
drink
why I be
though,
staying in the
no.
corner because I
Sometimes
feel like
I
y'all
can
make it too
understand.
hard.
Like my friend, she was like, "It's piss in this dating pool." So so it's just like sometimes I can understand how some people like
Everybody
oh, I feel-
traumatized. Everybody is
Yeah.
dating traumatized.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
It's
well,
scary. I can imagine that it's scary, but yeah, that T app, I have been seeing it all over social media. Like,
Yeah, I've been sitting on
it
Facebook.
reminded me of like the Facebook group that they had when they was just like posting other people.
There's
guys
different
and
groups.
stuff.
There's still
Yeah,
groups.
that's what I said.
There's
Those
still.
exist.
I was gonna say there's still Facebook groups. They just created basically an app.
An
and
app
it's-
for
an
it.
app
They
for it.
should've
But
just
they could
left
be
it at the
anonymous.
Facebook.
Well,
Yeah,
they could. They
that
was
was the thing
anonymous.
is you could be anonymous about it. That was the big appeal to it.
They probably posted the wrong man. Didn't know
And
he
that's
was
the
a super
cowardice
cyber
part.
hiker.
That's the
Right.
hacker and got into their stuff.
That's the part I don't like. It's like, okay, you can call somebody out, but don't do that shit with your chest.
100%.
Like if that nigga did some
100%.
shit, say that shit out loud with your chest.
Because if he gave you something,
if you the victim, then you the victim.
Right, and if he gave you something, put yourself out there that you got it.
Girl,
Don't call him out because the only way you know he got it is if you got it.
No,
So that's the whole thing. Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
well, next.
So
Right.
Next on the docket.
it just made dating even worse. Just that whole situation, it made everybody like, ooh, no, we not doing this shit.
Right.
Pull your blanket over, stay at home.
Give me my vibrator. I don't need your penis.
At this
part.
point, I'm
What
over here
else
getting
is new?
educated. Meanwhile, talking about vibrate. I'm getting educated by this one about you.
Hello?
With the lube story. Go ahead and tell them how you doing in your certification, ma'am.
Well, yes, I have started my certified sex therapy certification program. So your girl's gonna be a sex therapist at some point when I finish the program. But I love it. I love it. What y'all want me? Oh, the lube.
Oh gosh, yeah. I was like, oh, pause. This is a lot of information right now.
Yeah, so I be sending all my homegirls just random facts I be learning in my training. Your wife is on the receiving end of those text messages.
But she said, did she know that Benadryl? I said, wait a minute.
I assumed.
But yeah, a lot of people didn't know that about Benadryl. What did I tell you about Benadryl?
I was gonna say, what's the Benadryl?
That was it increased dryness or something like that?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's probably what I did
Increased
say.
dryness.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Good to know.
But yeah, what I was saying about lube was you got to be mindful of the lubricant that you're using because it can affect you negatively over the long haul. So you want to make sure you're looking for a lube where the pH balance aligns
Water
with...
based.
Yeah, you want it to be water-based, but where the pH balance aligns with our natural pH balance.
Okay.
So no more than like a 4.5-ish,
Okay.
and then under like 3.5 to about 4.5. You could go up a little higher, and that's okay, but you don't want to go too high. And then the osmolality, I think, you don't want it to be more than 1,200. And so there's this link called, I think it's Women Voices. I don't know. I have to put it in a caption. And it has like all the different, like some of the lubes, and you can see like what their numbers are. And so like the popular brand that a lot of people use, which is like KY Jelly, that shit is terrible for your body when you look at those numbers because they're so high. And so
Probably has like fragrance and all this extra
I was
stuff
about to
in
say,
it.
stop using lubricants that smell like strawberry.
Yeah, first of all, you shouldn't be
coochie supposed to
using
smell like
a
your coochie.
lube that has a scent to it anyway. But the thing is, while it's doing the job in the moment, over time, it decreases the moisture that's within the
Natural
vagina,
body.
right?
Okay.
And so if you find one that's within the numbers that it should be, it actually helps with the moisture. So yeah, if it's too high, eventually it helps in a negative way with dryness. Like it increases your chances of dryness over time.
She just schooled y'all.
So yeah, and the other thing, because a lot of people be like, I don't need to use lube because I'm just so much of a waterfall down there. Okay, you may start off as a waterfall.
Right. I bet you're getting old.
Exactly.
You're gonna age. And your coochie
My
is
shit still work. No, I'm saying.
Up? Is that what you're saying?
The well definitely can dry up, especially if you're going for rounds and rounds and rounds.
Yeah.
And people don't think about
Oh
the
yeah,
fact
yeah.
that-
After that third one, you need help.
Exactly, because all of that in and out, it can create friction. The air
Start
is
hurting.
going back and
And
forth.
if you got a fast pumper,
that part,
Shout out
and
to
so
Thumper.
people don't think about that.
yeah.
And so it's like, okay, you may not start with the lube in that moment, but you need to have it on standby so that when you're switching those positions,
Yeah.
you can re-up. And you can keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. I'm just saying. But you got to be mindful of that. Another
Yeah.
thing is people can drink water. Like, keep water on the side of your bed as well. So in the midst of it, you're drinking water too, and it's actually
Stay hydrated.
helping and hydrating yourself too.
That's nice to know.
So yeah, it's so much. I ain't gonna give y'all too much. If y'all want to know
Cause you gotta
more
pay
about
for that.
I was gonna
head
say.
over to Peaceful Chaos Therapy YouTube page because that's where I be talking about it more. But yeah, I love it. I love all the little fun facts. I think another one I had shared with somebody, like how like smoking weed too much actually is harmful long term. Because for men, it can create erectile dysfunction over time. Alcohol can, of course, decreased libido. And people be thinking like, oh, I love drunk sex. No, you don't. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You think you love drunk sex because you're drunk.
You're avoiding the experience.
But it also takes a lot longer for you to have as women to have an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not. You just don't realize
and for
that.
some men, it takes the longest fuck to have an orgasm too. Get this shit over with.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's just like all the little fun facts. I think one last one I shared that a lot of people were so surprised about was that for women, when you're fully aroused, your breasts grow a whole cup
you
size.
did say
I
that.
knew that.
Everybody was like, what the fuck? And my boyfriend was
believe
like,
that, though.
that's why
I
I
knew
look
about that
deflated
one.
when I ain't fucking. I said, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what your boobs look like when it ain't. When you in aroused or not aroused. But yeah, so I've been learning so much. But my biggest thing was like that I always want people to know is like use lubricant no matter how much you get. And if you are self-pleasuring, you still should use lubricant, you know. If you're using a vibrator, you still should use lubricant, just so you know. Don't just be like, oh, I got this. Even if you're using your hand, use lubricant. And for men, use lubricant.
And I mean, I'm not a sex therapist, but I can only imagine that, like, stop thinking that all you need to use is spit.
Oh my gosh.
Especially if they've been smoking. And
That
you not
is like
get-
the
I
worst
never
thing
thought
to
that.
do.
I never thought that was
Like,
cool.
Yeah,
I was
because
like,
everybody's dental hygiene isn't correct. Their body
Yeah.
hygiene isn't correct. Everybody's not eating correctly.
some people don't
Yeah.
floss, so you got old
Yeah.
chicken coochie.
That's
Like,
probably why you gotta be drunk, because when you really think about some of the stuff, you be like, "Oh, I really wouldn't do that sober."
Yeah, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say is yeah.
I don't have the OCD with it, but just I'm
I'm a
go with that.
germaphobe, so I take all that into consideration. I don't play them
But
games.
but if you take your hygiene serious from the jump, then some of those things are less
Yeah.
of a concern. Like if you
Yeah.
got a question from the jump, then
Yeah. But everybody don't take their hygiene as serious as you, so it'd be like, okay, make sure you do this. But that's why I like it. That's why I just like sharing the knowledge I have. I random. Mostly, anybody know if they got a random text for me, that means I'm literally in a training in that moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you know this? My sister get it the worst because I send her actual pictures that's like ridiculous that be in the training. I be like, do you want to see what this looks like? She be like, yes. She be with the shits. So then I send it to her. Sometimes if it's gross, I delete it from the text thread because I don't want to see it scrolling back
Right.
through. I be like, okay, I'm deleting this now. That's nasty. But yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Well, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, so use lubricant, just so y'all know. You know what, when that doorbell rang, it was probably my package from the company because I could get free samples from this one company for
nice.
dilators. That's a whole nother topic. So that's probably what that was. Because I've been
Maybe.
waiting for my free samples.
Oh, there you go.
So what's the sample?
It's dilators.
What's that?
So like when some people it can look like a vibrator, but it's not. But so it's what you insert into the vagina. Like if you have like pelvic pain or like some issues there, it helps to like relax and get used to it. So you start off like very small, a small one, and you work your way up. The goal is to work your way up. Like especially if you're in a relationship or you're married, the goal is to work your way up to the one that's the similar size as your husband's penis, so that it can, because there's different sizes.
Oh, it's to make it more comfortable, to make sex more comfortable.
Yeah, so that it
I'm
makes it
thinking
more
about like
comfortable and you're
Kegel
not
weights,
like,
but it's not a Kegel weight.
so that you're not like tense and like you're more relaxed, because like you can be relaxed up here but
And
not
not your
relaxed
body.
down here,
Mhm.
and vice versa. You can be relaxed down here, but your
Right.
mind is so.
Because you need both in order to orgasm.
Yeah, for a woman, yes.
And
Have
men
you tried
don't
noni
understand that.
eggs too? Have you ever tried those?
No, personally, me,
Those
no.
don't come.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people don't understand that, like, I feel like a lot of men specifically don't understand that, like, for women, first of all, foreplay starts with when you take out the garbage.
That's right. And they don't understand that. They
Starts
don't
at hello.
understand.
Right.
Foreplay starts far beyond the bedroom.
Exactly. If foreplay starts with, like, good morning, babe. Like, but you know, like, foreplay is beyond.
I thought of you without
Exactly.
you having to say something.
Like, you can't possibly at all think that we're about to lay in bed and you're about to start rubbing on my butt and I'm about to get turned on immediately.
Right,
Because
that's
it's
not what's gonna happen.
You're about to be working real, real hard, sir.
Yeah.
You're about to be working for a long time.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
And this is my thing, like, you
while
got-
you rub that left shoulder and move to the right, and then
like,
maybe.
my thing is, you got remote, before you about to leave the house and you got remote start on your car, you start your car up and let that one for a little minute. So what make you think that you can just come and touch on me?
That part, and they don't.
And I'm about to just go.
And they just some men just think like, oh, she's just being difficult, or we're just not compatible. No,
it starts
because it's mental.
It
the
is.
minute men
it's
understand
so mental.
that sex is mental for women more than anything,
It
the
is.
minute y'all will have the best sex that y'all want to have with y'all partner. That's the part that's like not clicking.
Yeah.
That's the part. If I didn't click for my husband, but that has been the part that doesn't click for a lot of men. Like, you can have the sex that you desire if you really pay attention to what she needs, and vice versa, of course. Outside of the bedroom.
Yeah, me and my husband, we had a big debate because I was like, I'm always willing to like have sex. Like if you want sex, like I'm willing to have it. Like it's not an issue for me. I said, but you're gonna be initiating it. I said, so I'm never gonna deny you of sex. I said, but he's like, but I want you to initiate sex. I said, and I want you to start foreplay before we start sex.
That part.
I said, I will have your one is for me to initiate it because it helps for you. I said, but in order for me to initiate sex in the bedroom, I need foreplay prior to the bedroom. I said, now I'm not gonna deny you of sex, but I'm also not going to initiate it because I don't feel turned on to initiate it.
That
like
part.
I have to be turned on to
like we want to be turned on just
initiate.
as much as y'all want to be turned
on. Exactly, and like for you, like you could just be turned. You could be turned on when we walk around in a muumuu.
That part.
And so see me going up the stairs. But like for me, like I kept telling myself, I'm not gonna deny your sex, but I'm not initiating it because I'm not turned on to initiate it.
Yeah.
So.
Are there times that you initiate and like show him that he's wanted or attracted?
Yeah, like we've started there, but like I told him, I was like, for me, I feel because I'm more. My husband is an affectionate person, and my love is like words of affirmation. So I'm just like, that's what I need. This is what you need. Like it's an exchange thing. Exactly. So we have to meet each other where we are. His love language is sex. So that's what I told him.
Most men's top language is physical touch.
I told him, like, I'm never going to deny you of sex because I know that that's what you need. But I'm letting you know that this is what I need to meet you in the middle.
I've learned when men say that, it's more that I want to feel wanted.
Yeah.
And I think that's 100%. Where the initiation part comes in for them, is they want to feel wanted and desired too, but they don't want to say that. They don't want to say that, want me too,
This is like random.
Not to be funny, but yeah.
So it just made me think about that because Donnell will always buy me flowers, and I don't like flowers. But he keep buying me flowers consistently. And I was like, I really just don't like flowers. And he was like, but I do, and I don't feel comfortable asking you to buy me flowers. So I buy flowers to say that they're for you, but they're really for me. But so I was like, okay. So like on Father's Day, I would buy him flowers now because like now I know that you like flowers. Yeah. But you was buying.
But he could have said that.
Exactly.
He could have said that.
He couldn't say that. Exactly. It feels weird seeing that as men. I like flowers. I like the way they look. So I just buy them.
Plant Daddy. No.
Right.
Come on, Plant Daddy.
I did tell him, I was like, I want to learn. I was like, I do want a plant. I said, because plants to me grow and they last longer. He did just buy me a plant though. So I'm gonna
buy me a plant, don't buy me flowers.
But yeah, but I'm doing better with like initiating now, and he's actually, even though I can tell he's uncomfortable when he's like the other day he was just like, I was like, you look handsome. He's like, thank you. Then he was like, you beautiful.
At least he's trying.
You should try it, but I can tell.
I match effort.
Exactly. So he did. I was like, I had the biggest smile on my face. I was like, thank you.
He took a conscious moment.
Because you try, and I recognized that it wasn't like you're just saying it just to say it. But you actually thought about it.
Like I see you beautiful, but let me verbalize it.
Exactly. So we're definitely getting better with trying to provide things for you.
And that's just so funny because me and Jarvis is the opposite.
Exactly. We are y'all in different sections.
I'm Darnell and he's you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I be having, because it's the same thing. Like he'll give me compliments, like, "Oh, I think you're cool, whatever," and then like I'll be like, "Oh, you got your haircut today? You so cute." Right. But that's like, but in my mind, like, because I'm not a words of affirmation
You're
person.
acts of service
So
person.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck about no compliment. Like,
right.
I'm like, oh shit, but he do. Okay, cool. I see you got your new haircut.
Yeah.
Meet me upstairs.
Right. Right, exactly.
And then, he had to start saying, like, because I'm such a straightforward person, I don't need all the woos and ahs.
Right.
So, like, I say, you could tell me, like, hey, I'm trying to fuck. And I'll be like, all right, bet, let's go.
Right.
And so we had a moment recently when he was like, you trying to fuck? I said, shit. Like, I ain't need all that. So, baby, I don't need all that.
He like, I'm ready to go.
Like,
But that foreignness turns you on.
exactly. But that's so unnormal for him.
Right.
He trying to romance you.
Yeah,
You like, no,
that
keep it.
feels uncomfortable. So, like, we've been finding our middle
Yeah,
ground.
middle ground,
I
yeah.
was like, okay, with the help of our therapist. Shout out our therapist. But,
Yeah. So it's like the other day. I'm sorry, what was I saying?
No, go ahead.
I took initiative the other day, and he texted me, and he was just like, thank you so much for last night.
Yeah.
But I had texted back, and I was just like, him saying thank you made me feel uncomfortable, because I was like,
Yeah. Like, it's not a transaction.
That should be something
it's
that
not a transaction.
you get what I'm saying. So I was just like, you don't have to thank me for that. I was like, this is something that we're supposed to do for each other, regardless of.
He's saying
But
more of
that
that,
was him
please.
showing his
He's saying more of that, please.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right. Pretty much in so
like,
many
he
words,
showed his
like,
appreciation.
do it again. Do it again.
He said, I ain't gonna tell you when, but I like that.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, this the relationships and communication, sex, all this stuff. You find look. We going on.
State
10
what
years.
your needs are. If that's gonna be your life partner, you should be able to say what your needs are.
And if you feel like you are struggling, go see a couples
counselor.
therapist.
Get a
Yeah.
counselor.
That's so important. Like, Jar's probably gonna cut me. Sorry, love you. But like that's what we did. Like, I purposefully sought out, like, although I'm in my sex certification program, I purposefully sought out certified sex therapist as well, just so that we can learn how to communicate better in that area.
Exactly.
Of our life.
Exactly.
Like, even the therapist, she was like, y'all are like a really great couple. Like, y'all have a really healthy relationship.
There's nothing
She's
wrong
like,
with
so
me.
it makes sense why this is the only area y'all actually struggle with. I said, yeah. And granted, some of the same stuff that she's been telling us, I've been saying forever. But y'all know how these men
They
be.
receive it better when
You
they
gotta
hear
hear it from a
somebody else.
professional.
Exactly.
Somebody else
It's
said
like, nah, she probably just saying it because she my wife. And then after every session, I'd be like,
Right.
Now, did this have to go in our medical chart?
Right.
You said it.
And then for clarification, guys, sex therapy doesn't necessarily mean that the sex you're having is bad.
Right, absolutely not.
It's mostly around communicating to usually
A lot of it's
more
communication.
sex, right? To have
A lot of it's just
healthier
communication.
sex life.
And to like figure out how to navigate your sex life, especially because throughout life, as you keep getting older and older, a lot of things change with our bodies.
Yeah.
And so you may not know how to, like, what needs to be incorporated or how to work around it. So a sex therapist
And
can
people
literally
don't know
help you figure that out. Like, okay, well, try this, try that, try that.
Right.
Or communicate it in this way. And that's how we had to learn, like, our whole thing was just communicating, like, our needs.
Yeah.
In the way that we both receive it. Because you can communicate it how, like, you receive it. But if your partner ain't receiving it, it's like, okay, yeah.
Right. Sex speaking different languages.
Yeah, so we had to find the middle ground. And it's been working, baby, because...
And people be so afraid to explore themselves. So I feel like it's a good thing to
Yeah.
do because you get to explore yourself, too. Because sometimes you don't even know what you like.
No, seriously.
And you sitting there trying to direct traffic and you don't even know.
That part.
Know
That's
what
why I love
direction
body
you want.
mapping.
Right.
Anyway.
So to have that like mediation of like, have you tried this, and like actually science says this position, tilt this way, do this is better.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't know that until
Yeah.
somebody tell you.
Absolutely. And for women, like, you can also, like, when you go to
Our
your doctor,
pelvics are not the same.
it's not.
Right.
When you go to your doctor and they doing your pap smear, they could tell you got your doctor how your pelvis is
it
shaped
may
and
be
stuff like
tilted.
that.
To
Because
show you your
mine
measurements.
is. Because like I had learned like about over a year ago, like the way mine is like it go up and down. And so like
this is why certain
that's a
penis curves work. We
right.
don't go there.
No,
But that's why.
That's why we had to learn. She was like, you should really have a pillow
underneath
you so that he can go up and down. Like it's like you insert and then go boom straight down. And so once I learned that and I told him that and we figured that out, it was like, oh, okay, so it ain't gotta hurt like that because sex is not supposed to hurt.
No.
But it's, if you dry, it's gonna fucking hurt. Hence why we said get lubricant.
Wrong size it is if it ain't compatible in that way.
And yeah,
Right.
and if you don't know how your cervix is and inside all the other stuff, like all that matters. But again, it's literally learning your body and understanding it. Both men and women, to be
Yeah.
quite honestly.
Yeah.
And don't be with sex. You have to be open to your partner, and don't be upset if they say I don't like this.
Don't
And
take
if they
offense-
say
don't
I
take
want
offense
to
to
try
things.
this, don't think they cheating. Like, people be like, where you learn that
Okay,
from?
so let's talk
Why you
about
wanna
that,
figure out-
right?
Why you want to do that?
I'm glad you
Who
brought
taught
that
you
up.
that?
I'm glad you brought that up because there was this thing. It's a little bit different, but on social media, there was this post. Excuse me. And so this couple or whatever, they was together. They broke up for about a year or so, and they dated other people in the meantime, right? Meantime between time.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever she was dealing with done taught her some shit, right? She done learned her body, learned some new
Right.
shit. She like it. They end up getting back together. She like, okay, can we do this? He like, oh, hell nah. He don't want to do it because she learned it while fucking with
somebody
the
else.
person.
You're lost.
And
Sorry.
so the question, of course, was like, am I tripping? Blah blah blah. And
Nigga,
you know, of course,
ain't my fault
got
you ain't learned nothing on your way out.
that part. But of course, you got as Jarvis like to call them, sons of Samuels in the comments, like she for the streets.
Oh,
She a
wow.
hoe. Just keep her as a side chick, all this other shit, and it's like y'all literally broke up, dated other people
for a year.
She learned some
You
new
could have
shit.
10 bodies up on you. You could have been that one nigga that taught you
That
everything
part,
you ever needed
right.
to
She
learn.
wants to
Trust
do
me.
this with you as her
Yeah.
partner. And me and Jarvis talked about that. We both like, no, he tweaking.
Yeah, 100%.
You have to be
She-
an adult about sex.
That part, because now she has found like a new spot, a new position, whatever. That
And it comes from that
feels
sounds very
good.
envious to even be upset that she's
Absolutely.
been sexually satisfied.
Yeah,
That
I
part.
mean, you still bought the car when another nigga touch drove it.
The hello. I dropped.
Right, so I mean,
But yeah, and I was like, that is so sad because
The ego is fragile.
Right? Because if that's
yeah,
the
it's male
case,
fragility.
It's
that's
ego,
the case, you
yeah.
might as well go get a virgin.
Yeah.
Because if y'all break up, you're gonna give somebody else that's probably sexually experienced too.
As well.
And then learn from somebody
They learn
else.
from somebody else, nigga. You learn from
And
somebody
y'all
else
be,
too.
you be fucking these hoes. You just don't marry them. So what does it matter?
And why are you mad that you came back without new
That
lessons?
part, that's
you
really
just
what
ain't
it
had nothing to
is.
show
That's all
up.
I'm
That's really what it
Hey.
is. I thought so bad. What's your thoughts,
It
Spencer?
really-
What are your thoughts?
No, he tripping.
Okay, cool.
Spencer said
Cool,
he's tripping.
cool.
But yeah, like I think like
It's
'cause
rooted
I'm
in
a
so
firm
much
believer
insecurity.
Everybody should have the sex
Sexual
they deserve.
Yeah.
liberation is on the menu.
Period.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, next on the docket, really quick. What else has been happening? I don't know. How do we feel about Megan and Clay, the basketball
I love
players?
it. I love it. It gives me
Yeah,
hope.
I do too. A lot of people say, I don't know what's your
The Sams and Samuels are all like
Because they don't expect women again to date because she's doing what every other woman has done, but done
this
publicly.
is not exactly.
And if
that's
she's
how
dating in
every
her
woman
tax
is.
bracket, don't be offended because he's a
And
celebrity.
it's public by like forced at the same time. Too,
You're a
because
celebrity.
she
You can't hide it.
privacy.
You can't hide it.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
my thing is, she hasn't really been with that many people.
It wouldn't
that
matter
we
if she
know
was.
of. But-
It
right,
really wouldn't matter
exactly.
if she was. She's
Exactly.
a single woman, and if she's
And sh-
ending one relationship and then entering another, that's a grown ass woman.
And I think that
Yeah.
he is more like chill and calm.
He really is. I be watching
And
his little videos.
she's just like out there, and I think it'll be a good
I think it
balance
shows
for
the
them.
evolution of her own healing journey, and I know that if you know me, that's probably
Mhm.
yeah. But I really think it shows the maturity of herself of like she needed to change some things too,
Yeah.
right? And I don't think she's ever like said she didn't have her own set of issues and things like that. But who you date really is reflective
And
of what you're
evaluate
going
who
through.
you're around.
Yeah.
Who she
And
be
so
around.
I just think this is a reflection of what she's going through and the
Yeah.
mentality she's in right now.
Yeah.
And, if
And
he's
do I
a
think they're gonna
cool,
get married?
calm
No,
guy,
I don't think
and
that's
not
it. But I
necessarily.
think she's
This is
having
the
fun.
stage
They
that
both
she's-
look like they
Yeah.
having fun.
This is the stage she's in her life right now, and I just think
Yeah.
it's a nice little match.
Yeah, I ain't never seen
He
him
seems
really
respectful.
outside
Kind.
of,
I don't know him. He
on
could,
the.
I think they look.
But
But
just
I
I
heard
see.
he a player too all the time.
oh, he light
I
skinned.
don't know.
They both.
No, for
They
real.
both the same height. Well, he taller than her. Finally,
Finally,
they
everybody
shorted
said
up.
they were short.
I done been there before. I done been there before, girl. I done been there before.
Yeah, but they look like they having fun, and I
And
love
that's
that
all
for the
it's
both of
honestly.
them. They just
When
having
you-
fun.
When you have that level of success, really, that's really all it should be about. If you're not really trying to have kids and settle
Yeah.
down, you got that level of
Have
success.
fun.
Have fun. And let
Yeah.
them have fun, and they young. So just like Yeah. Well, we like to stay in grown people business.
That part.
That's
Since
it.
we're talking about couples, what y'all think about the Coldplay
Child, the white
scandal?
I can't tell what's AI or not, but like that letter that the ex-wife supposedly put
I don't
up.
think she really
Again,
put up
I don't know if
nothing.
she put that up or not.
And somebody even created a fake Facebook page.
It's so
of her.
much fake stuff on the internet, but the supposed letter of like she not even gonna get her lick back. She just gonna keep quiet and take her piece and go. I was like,
I think she's actually taken her piece and
I'm
going
about
to
to
go,
say,
but I
yeah.
don't think she has
posted anything
actually
publicly.
said anything about that.
But that was
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
just karma.
though.
I just think that's good ass karma.
That showed me when they say, women, you really don't have to go looking for it. What happens in the dark is going to come to the light.
Always.
You don't have to go
Always.
looking for it.
It's
And
like,
when
why
it
you
came
let
to the
this
light,
game? What was that?
If he
at
would
a
have stayed
Coldplay
still,
concert.
if he would have stayed still, nothing would have happened. Maybe some people would have recognized it. Would have got back to her eventually.
Yeah,
But I think it would have been. It would have made national news.
Oh,
It
shit.
would have made national news had
that's
he
what
paid the clue.
somebody said. If
It
you
would've
guys
got back
would've
to
just
her.
played cool,
Yeah.
you guys would have been okay. They said
Yeah.
because how many spouses are actually watching the Jumbotron at Coldplay? Like she's not
Right.
searching it in YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this was
They
literally
done made
brought
now,
to her.
if you had white like family friends in the crowd somewhere, it was
Somebody
gonna get
saw
back to her. It was gonna
yeah.
get back to her.
Yeah, I mean, he was
But
the CEO of a whole
it didn't have to
corporation.
make
He wasn't the
national
only one
news.
from your job at the Coldplay concert.
Did
Somebody
you see
else
how the
was gonna
friend
see
looked?
it.
She knew about the whole time. She
did.
was like, oh shit, this gonna make the news.
Exactly, she did.
I'm that friend. I'm like, oh shit, the shit going down.
Turn my head.
Exactly. I would have started just dancing with her, girl. We gotta make a scene. We gotta make a
right back.
distraction.
I think it was her face that made it worse. When you zoomed into her
She's
face,
like-
you were like, these two doing something they not
They
supposed
supposed to do.
Damn.
It was her face, to be honest.
Child.
Yeah, that was a lot. I feel I somebody had posted like it's not just it's funny, but it's not just about the adults. There are children involved who may no longer have a 2-parent household.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, that are going to
Yeah.
see this, that have to go to school. Like that may have a distorted household now.
Yeah.
You know, so that was that part I could resonate with.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's
There's
bigger
real life
than-
people.
It's
for
real
sure.
life people, right? And kids are involved. And then on her behalf, she's divorced. The woman is divorced.
Oh, I thought
But-
she was married too. No.
Somebody posted that they were separated or divorced.
Oh, okay.
But I can only imagine, like, I'm sure when you at big companies like that, y'all have big ass holiday parties, galas, all type of stuff. I'm sure you done met this woman
Right.
and been in her face before.
True.
She was HR.
HR,
She was head of
exactly.
Girl.
Head of HR, exactly.
That's the crazy part.
I'm gonna stay out them white folks' business.
Girl, too much for my bad income bracket.
That part too much for my income bracket.
But it was funny how it was still how the media was making it. It was funny, but when I think about the effects of it, it is quite sad.
Yeah. Okay. Any last little tidbits for the docket?
What the folks got to look forward to this season?
Oh my God, this season. What you gonna say?
I was gonna say I do have an event August 24th on
Shout
Montrose
yourself
Beach.
out.
Yeah, I'm doing a yoga
Say it
event,
again
wellness
loud.
retreat. Wellness retreat August 24th on Montrose Beach. Doing a
Yes.
wellness half day event.
Her sound bath healing stuff.
Nice.
Sound bath healing and Reiki or just sound bath healing.
There'll be sound bath. There'll be Pilates. There'll be acupuncture. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. So,
Yes,
yes, it's a half day
okay.
wellness retreat. So yes.
Okay.
That's part of springboarding this new venture of things.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
have something
then,
coming up.
yeah, we got something. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have a Light the Way candle making and self-care workshop coming up for all healers. So we're gonna encourage you to come. It is on September 27th. Actually, we can probably post the link to both at the on a YouTube video, so you guys can go.
Awesome.
I am so looking forward to this season for y'all because we have some pretty dope guests this season.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't wait till y'all see it. I feel like this was a really good season, and that's fine. I knew that was gonna go off. But yeah, so I'm so excited. So,
Yes.
oh yeah, and this is our t-shirts. I don't match energy. I match effort.
Stand on business.
Okay.
Stand on business,
And if
exactly.
you want one, just go to our website at winepleasepodcast.com and you can
Exactly.
order one because we finna be putting our statements on t-shirts. Okay. All right. With that being said, y'all know what to do. Follow us on all. Can you put me some of that?
Yeah.
Follow us on all social media platforms at Wine Me Please Podcast and share with everybody. And y'all know what it is. We're not just a podcast for tea. So wine me please.
And don't forget, if you want our advice, send us an email to advice@winemepleasepodcast.com.